Hey everybody, how's it going out there on Twitch and YouTube, wherever you're watching? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is SoulQ Developer and I program live. I make stuff that I've been working on in my free time. I've been doing it live and it's been a lot of fun. Um, Thanks so much for the follows and the support and all the likes. It really is motivating. um, Let's see. I guess as far as followers goals go, we're at 191 out of 200 for the next tie stream. Um, T-shirts are comfy, but ties are nice too. And we celebrated when we crossed over 100 on YouTube, and that was a lot of fun. The app I'm working on today is called Underway, and let's get the simulator going while I talk about it. It's available now for iOS and Android, and we're currently adding a new feature for the iOS app, real-time navigation. Um, and here comes the old simulator. Cool. So what we've been doing is, so a few things there. We added this little route button at the bottom. Maybe we'll find a better name for that soon. We added this little route button kind of from the station that you're at. And we're going to go to somewhere perhaps. Let's go to maybe Grand Army Plaza. And a couple trains show up. Obviously, this is still very early development. We started this feature on, I want to say, Monday or Tuesday of this week. And so then you'll select which train. Obviously, we want to show a little bit more than just the train ID and the route badge. Then we select that, and then we can go down to here, and we'll see now we have some steps. We'll say catch the 2 downtown at Times Square, since that's where we're at. It's arriving in 1 minute. You better hurry. And then once you catch that, you want to ride down to Grand Army Plaza, and that's going to arrive in 28 minutes. Now, I think right here, this kind of talks about one thing that I do want to work on pretty soon is what if what if I can't catch the train in 1 minute? At some point, this should reroute, kind of like a standard GPS system would like reroute, I guess. And I'm not exactly sure how I would want to trigger that yet. I'm not sure I want to do it automatically, especially because the GPS signal underground, it's not necessarily reliable. So I think we need some kind of like user interaction. It'd be like a long press, or like you don't want to just tap it on accident and mess up your commute. Or at the very least, I think we're not going to like destroy the old steps once they're completed. We're going to kind of hang on to them, right? I guess what I'm thinking through right now is it's showing negative minutes because it's yeah, we haven't told it to let go of that train. It arrived in Times Square minus a minute ago. So I guess we want to like also show like the next incoming train too. Yeah, maybe it'll be like two cells right here, like the next train and the train after. And as you pick one or the other, then the rest of the trip kind of updates itself. Tukes96 says hello W Arm. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Thinking through how to best make this feature. I mean, I guess no matter what I pick, the design team will have another idea, but would you like to present something for them to get feedback on? Are you working on the real-time feature? Yeah, we're trying to sort of use our real-time data to navigate in real time. Currently, the app has no navigation, so it's a feature that I've been wanting to add in for a while, and now is the time. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little stuck. Well, maybe I do like that idea of like selecting one of two trains. And will we have like three possible trains on here? Are we gonna have like a a scroll view inside of a scroll view? Not sure, not sure. Well, let's style this a little bit. Maybe that's where we will start today. So, yeah, this is the right file. Where is our text? So font, this should be our body text. That should be our body text. And it looks like the content size is a little big. Let's try going with small. And the arriving in also needs to be Helvetica. And where's that? Oh, here it is. There we go. Yeah, so that train is not arriving at Times Square anymore, so it doesn't show up at all here. This doesn't look like it's that much smaller, does it? Well, let's see. Let's make a new train. Yeah, this catch is like feels like a waste of space a little bit. Like maybe it should all be left aligned. Maybe that's part of the problem. Let's try that. Raw value? What? This is a what? Oh, it's called space not space. Okay. Oh, we put it too far. Okay, I guess we need padding. And this should be 2. Okay. So we'll call it the station preposition, for lack of a better word. We have this down here. Then we're going to put the padding, I guess perhaps on this V-stack? Just like a quarter margin. Yeah, this train thing is still really, really big. And there's too much space in between them. I mean, I need I need design help from my designer. But I guess what I'm trying to figure out right now is yeah, maybe this is not the right time to try to figure out how to offer multiple trains. Let's fuss with this screen. Like I think we can add like a swap button. We can change this from a text field to just text, because it really is just text. Because the text box shows up down here, and we can fix that over there as well. So here is the screen. And what do we have here? Well, I guess we did make a few positive changes on the other screen. Let's make sure we're starting somewhat clean. Padding. I love committing. I love having somewhere I can fall back to if something gets hairy. I feel like it's like mountain climbing. You like stick a spike in, and if you fall, you can at least you know you're not going to fall all the way down. That's what I like about committing, that feeling of safety. So I have this search for the station you want to go to, and that is, where is all that space coming from? Oh, is it centered? Oh, it's centered. Oh, wow. Fascinating. I guess that means there's an implicit V-stack here. Which I guess means just bring this inside. let's see how that ends up looking. Do we have a preview for this screen? We don't. Okay, yeah, it's too far over. Let's add the padding in. We did get what we wanted. I don't know if I should put the padding on each one individually or try to combine them together. I guess, yeah, this has its own padding on the outside. But it looks bad, right? Oops, wrong button, this one. Okay, that looks a little better. Oh, they should just be horizontal though. There we go. Okay, so let's clean this up. So this should just be yeah, this, I don't want this to be an actual text field. I don't want people to actually type in here, because like I want them to use the search and then click on something. So that everything here is a station. I kind of do like the idea of this prompt thing. Yeah, because on change, like this is actually going to be like when the button gets tapped, I think. Yeah, let's just make it over again, I think is the way. Oh, what's it the other way around? I guess this is really it's gonna be like one of two views, right? It's gonna be like a grayed out prompt or a present station view. Yeah, so if we haven't picked out a station, we're going to return that. And then the location, and maybe we want to save the location, not the text. This isn't like a for real text field anymore. We have a little bit more freedom. Does the location, does that have the routes that stop there on it? We might have to be getting that. Oh, that's a separate call. So let's see. Oh, hey, Alex, how is it going? Alex says, hello, hi, I made it, LOL. Right on, good to see you. How's your project going today? Alex says, my project was going okay. I'm fumbling with trying to get CloudKit working up on a simulator. Oh boy. Yeah. Special stuff and simulators, special Apple stuff and simulators don't always work nicely together. Alex says, I tried to log into one of my sandbox accounts and it tells me my username or password is incorrect when I know it's not. Yeah. Yeah, the promise of CloudKit seems really nice. Free storage. Free storage and your users don't have to log in. I feel like it's Apple doesn't use it itself, and all of Apple's big customers don't use it because they already have their own servers. So it just doesn't get the just doesn't get the what's the right word? Doesn't get put through the paces as much as other stuff. Is my guess on why it's like that. So when we tap the button, we want to show the keyboard. And I'm not sure if I need the rounded rectangle when I have this border prominent. So let's see where the next build failure is. I know I changed a bunch of stuff, so I'm expecting something or other. Right, because we do the loading here. So this will be this is not just the name of the station. We're gonna have other stuff on here. Probably be more than just a location, but let's call it the location for now. Oh, I guess I don't have to initialize it to nil. text build failure. So this should be, yeah, location. So this is going to be dollar from location. I love this song. Have I added this to my list yet? So this is, I think I can comment this out. Oh, I guess I don't exactly want it to look like that, huh? Yeah, looks like it's not quite exactly hooked up correctly. Oh, meant to invoke that. That should help a little bit. Also, we don't want bordered prominent. Let's just try bordered. Let's see what else. I think I want to go borderless and do my own border. I think that looked a little bit better. And let's try putting the padding back on. Okay, so we need the text color and should be a little bit wider. I think that's over here. We say frame max width is infinity, I think is how we do this. If you put it in the wrong spot, it gets upset at you for requesting infinity. There we go. Okay, so what can we clean out? We can clean out this, clean out the is focused. No more is focused. And I think I do need these. And these should be the stations. And what else do I like to show on a first station? Let's see what's on the train thing. You show, I guess we like to show the routes that are there. So I guess we can load those. Where do I get the routes from? The routes is kind of like the signature of the. Yeah, here we go. I don't want two things though. Maybe I'll use a tuple. No, this should be this should be its own struct, right? Like station with routes really. This really should be its own struct. And we can make this pretty quickly. And I guess I'll stick it here for now, and we'll move this out in a moment. I need this, but I don't want to reopen a transaction. Just grab it, it's fine. Yeah, if there's ever an error, I always treat it as like, well, I guess it didn't exist. this here. And what else? Let's promote this out of here. Do I need to import anything here? I do. Okay. Using the if Swift package thing. Okay, so all that that new query was all in support of here. We want underway station with routes so that we can show something nice in the UI. Let's command B because it's like this is having a little bit of a hard time. We might have to regenerate the project because it looks like it got a little bit lost, even though it is right here. It's right next door. Okay, let's try quitting Xcode and regenerating the project. So we'll say swish xcode proj, which runs our script to gather everything that it needs for the project. And let's open up Xcode again. Oh, okay, so we just need a public initializer for this. Thank you for the autocomplete Xcode. It is much appreciated. Right, we renamed these to station. What did I call that new method? Station with routes. So unique. Well, let's slow down. Why did I use the location ID here? I need you to look somewhere else, compiler. I know what's wrong in this file. Let's see, I guess what I need is to figure out where I was calling this from. Alex says, note to self, stop copying code off the internet and trying to force yourself to use their implementations. Yes, 100%. Oh, I'm not even using this function? Okay, well, that makes that a lot easier. Oh. Oh, I was using it in a exciting way. I see. I see. So I guess I want to make a second one of these. A lookup that'll go by the location ID as well. And here, if there's no location, we'll just return nil. And then the station ID that we're looking for is the location. Yeah, let's. Oh, wait a minute. This is the underway station. Never mind. There we go. So what's your problem? Async call does not support currency. Okay, let's wrap this in a task, I guess, and wrap this in an await main actor.run. And this is going to be station with routes. Oh, we need the await keyword here. Okay, so now we got past those build errors. We can go on up to these. And what else? I mean, I guess this is that other method we just wrote. Um, and we'll just change this as well. Oh, build succeeded. Okay. See. Let's see how far we broke it. Destination station, where should we go? On some trains. It's working. It's working. Let's show the routes that we are getting. That is going to be I guess here, yeah. Did I do that other screen in Swift UI? I might still be UI kit. Let's see, trip view controller. The collect. Oh, I guess it's still a collection view. Yeah. I'll use attributed strings. Isn't that hilarious? I guess I could make it as in Swift UI. However, however, what am I trying to say? I guess if we do it as all a string, I know I can manage where the line breaks go, because I already figured that out using I thought I did. I thought it's some sort of like breaking space and non-breaking space in here, but I don't see it. But this looks like a nice little thing I can extract out. With a station name of a string is bold as a boolean. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be reusing this because I guess the text size stuff, I'm not sure I want to reuse that part. Because over here it's content, here it's content, but like half the size. Oh, because it's a managing the space, I guess. What is this paragraph style? Move that inside, I guess. Let's see, is there any other variables that we need to replace? Attributed content, this takes an attributed string. So if I say arrival view dot attributed string of station dot name is bold is true. The badge keys is going to be the routes. Expected a closing paren. Fair enough. And what else? And this attributed string. So how do I make an attributed string out of an NS attributed string? I guess that's a little bit of a wrinkle. Let's see. This seems to be only about an S attributed string. I don't see anything about the new Swift UI attributed string. Let's try searching for that. Does this have any conversions between the two? Oh, there is. Create a value typed attributed string from reference type, including an attribute scope. What's an attribute scope? Attribute scope of the attributes. This can be a nested scope that contains several scopes. Omits any keys. Okay. Okay, we'll try the default one and see how it goes, I guess. Let's head back to our code. So it looks like we can say attributed string of that. And while it's compiling, let's update the spacing. Well, it succeeded, okay. Well, we got the Helvetica, we did not get the MTA badge keys. I guess that must be one of those scope things they were talking about. Let's see, how did I implement those? Yeah, now see, I'm I'm going through great lengths to try to reuse this code, and I wasn't even sure if this was going to be worth it, and I'm still not sure if this is worth this effort. But I guess it's nice to see the code kind of, what's the word? All gathered together. where's the badge keys? Here it is. Will this get me to my override? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I guess this must be sort of out of scope. Okay, let's try just doing this from scratch, I guess. So we would have text of station.name. This is going to be a font, content bold, and foreground color of primary text. And then I guess this is all a H stack. I guess so. Oh, I know exactly how I want to do it. Okay, so this is the badge keys. For each now, is it going to make me put more parentheses here? Looks like it will. Okay, it requires those to be identifiable. Let's see if we can just have it by route. This should be identifiable. Cool. Image, UI image. So I've written this bit so many times. I feel like it's time to make an override here. Oh, and I forgot I have a little bit of a help right here. I can make this all as one image. And hopefully I can use size that fits to either put it on the next line or keep it on the same line. So that's a pretty short name, West 4th Street. Let's do a longer one. Atlantic Ave, Barclays Center. Well, not exactly what I had in mind, but okay, I see you. And let's go for like the longest one. Sutphen Boulevard, Archer Avenue, JFK Airport. Because there's only 3 stops that go there, it all fits on one line. At least on the iPhone 14, that's hilarious. Yeah, so far the most interesting one was Barclays Center. Let's try Brooklyn Museum. Well, it has hardly any stops, hardly any trains that go there. So I guess this is like one of the longer station names with one of the most amount of routes. Yeah, so we definitely want to keep the text all on one line. So I guess we will clean this out. So I guess we have view that fits of 2 things, right? This is how it works. I guess we'll try. I mean, they both fit. They're just it's only available on iOS 16 or newer. No, it ain't so. I was hoping to do iOS 16 after this feature, but we're really bumping into it. Really bumping into it. Yeah, then it gets like so big. Guess we could reduce the margin. Looks a little better. I want it to go left. I make it something that's making it centered, I guess. So we can force it by putting a spacer. Let's see, are there any other exciting stations? Queensboro Plaza, that's not even that long, not even that many stops. Oh, hey, look, it's to the left now. Jackson Heights, it's fairly populous and gorgeous. Looking great. Yeah, I guess Barclay Center is still the most exciting one here. And that looks fine. Destination station, cool. Let's see, so I guess it should be gray instead of saying that blue destination station thing. And font should be, I guess, just content. Oh, I don't want it bold. I guess it's body then, huh? get that swap button going on. Although I guess that was a nice big chunk of work we can commit. Show station with routes on the navigate screen. Lots of work, short sentence. Yeah, we could do the swap button, or we could do this train thing. I'm kind of would like to do that. Do that swap button. But I guess this, we ended up not using this refactoring at all. Let's go ahead and delete that and compile. Looks like we are good. So let's see, let's go back to the navigate screen. Since I am using a custom navigation bar, I actually don't know what's going to happen if I try to put a button up there. So we will see, I guess. Was it toolbar items or something? Maybe it doesn't even want to be up there. Like, what does Google do? Or Apple Maps, I guess. They don't have a swap button? That doesn't make sense. Oh, you can drag to rearrange. Oh. That's actually interesting. You have Apple Maps on the simulator. You do. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Sure, New York. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to see something on the map. Alex says that looks real nice. This is this is Apple Maps. I'm just trying to figure out how they do their directions to be inspired. Oh my god, this does not do anything at all. Halleck says, your music sounds a lot louder than your voice. Oh, weird. Okay. Put it down here to 35. And let's stop looking at Apple Maps. I'll do that another time. Thank you for the feedback, by the way. I really appreciate it. Yeah, maybe the swap button goes like here, or let's see, how do I do the, there's this header. Does this have, can I put buttons in my header? Not, I might need to add a way to put buttons in here. You have toolbar items. And what are these? So none of these are none of these are oh, those are the toolbar for downstairs. That's not the navigation items. we'll add a little swap button. And where are we gonna stick it? Convert string to type. Oh, it's just missing a close paren. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Why does it not work? Oh, I see. I totally messed it up. Let's try this one. No, that, what? My d equals. So when these change, it should trigger a Oh, I see. This needs to happen on change also. I see. Okay, so we will want to extract the function to do that. Main actor dot run. And it looks like I can kind of combine these two. Is this true? Seems like it. We can do the same thing with toid to ID. So then this simplifies self lookup to lookup from, and then on change of oh, and these might need weights. What is it that your problem is? Oh, this needs a to be wrapped in a task. I guess it looks a little bit better on one line. It's a little bit chunky, but I think this is okay. Didn't nail out the old one. Look at that. I guess we need to nail it out if it's not found. There we go. Look at that. You can say we're going to Brooklyn Bridge City College from, I don't know, from City College. Let's go to, oh, there's not going to be a route in between those, huh? Hunter College, perhaps. Hey, we get some trains, and we can swap them. We get different trains. Oh, that's so cool. Obviously, need somewhere better to put this little swap button. But that's really cool. Okay, let's make this look a little bit nicer. And I guess so far it's only one segment. So at some point it's going to be multiple segments. Let's see. So where row? Yes, we just say train ID. So this should be it's in that trip header view, I think, is where I have it for UIKit. Did Apple Music crash? No, it's just quiet. Okay. This thing. This is for UIKit. Okay, I think I just want to remake it then. So that's the short version of the string, and then we can put padding, and we can put a background of a rounded rectangle with corner size standard, and convert that to a size. And this is what font was that though? Pill view style.font. This has a couple styles, font. Oh, train ID pill. Okay. This might be a UI font though, not a font. And I should probably put this in because I have like new fonts now. This is like one of the first passes I did at fonts. Oh, I'm in this file. Let's see. So I have this font right. Where did we set a font? Lots of places where I should have put a font. Here we go. Underway content bold. This is in way over iOS 14 now. This is in font extensions. Okay, so yeah, let's just copy this one into here. The name is Futura Bold, and the size is what? Small system font size. Okay. I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure to keep it like this sort of this functional tokens, or if I want straight up tokens as well. Where's the Futura stuff? It's really easy to get overcomplicated here. Okay, I think that'll do. We might need to add a little bit of padding, but that's, I think, good for now. So then back here on the navigate screen, where is the row? All the way up here. So we call this the train ID view. We'll pass it in the train ID. And iTunes has trouble every time I start the simulator today. Ooh, that's too much padding. Are these showing up in favorites? They kind of are. Yeah, that's a little better. This would also say the direction and the arrival time. You can say the arrival time at both of these stations? I guess so. Yeah, I guess you are kind of concerned about both arrival times. Which is going to be a bit of work to get that here. Got a bunch of views in here, and I need to start splitting this out. We are almost up to 200 lines. That is very juicy. Yeah, this weird bug where you don't see the first letter when you make a new file in Xcode is really weird. And I think I have a SwiftUI section here. Yeah, I do. I can drag this train ID view down to there. Okay, so what else do we have in here? We have a basin selection field. And that is all of this business. We need to import SwiftUI. applet. And then what else can we take out of that file? I guess this row we can pull out. Oh, of course, need to import everybody. Import SwiftUI. Import all my shared types between the back end and front end, and other good stuff. And then here, this is now just a row. So still over 100 lines. That's a bit more than I would like. Wonder if we can move some of this stuff onto the controller. Right now, all it's doing is navigate, just sort of delegating straight over to a, you know, one of the main objects in the app. It's not really doing much at all. Okay, but let's commit the cleanup that we did so far. Clean up and organize. And we are at the halfway point, so I am going to take a little bit of a break. Thanks so much for sticking around. I will be. Hey everybody, welcome back. Before the break, we're doing just a little bit of code cleanup because this file was super large, and it still is. So I think I want to move some of this stuff, as we were saying, onto the controller. So I think like this, perhaps all of this can move into this controller. Let's try it out. So I think these become all published, and I think we can give it some initial values. Then instead of instantiating it there, I think we can instantiate it down here. So that succeeded. So then if we delete these, the compiler will help us how to get there from here. Is that true? Well, here I think we just say navigate because owns these fields already. I will copy paste. Failed, yep, as expected. I don't want all at once here. No, you just need to catch yourself up, Xcode. It's okay. The ID is going to be controller dot from ID. Is that true? That seems a little bit happier. Now on change of, can I do this inside of a controller? Or do I have to listen in SwiftUI and then trigger something back on it? We can come back to that in a moment. We can skip ahead. Oh, this doesn't have access to... This doesn't have access to the dependencies. Oh my. Yeah, because we get it out of the environment here. Oh, you know what? Because this comes right out of this wireframe here, we don't have to use environment objects. We can just pass it in, right? We can say like API client is the single.api client. Or even better, we can create the controller out here and pass it in. Whoa. Okay, this is fun. This is now getting back into the spirit of like Exploration Friday. It is related to the project I'm doing right now. But this is, you know, just trying out different ways to organize the code. And I do need some kind of different music though. This is nice, but I need something else. Let's go back to our Valentine's playlist. Why not? I guess we can leave these in here for now. So then this navigate if ready, yeah, that can just be controller.navigate, and we'll take off the API client because it's going to be created with one. Okay, and then what? I guess we can let the compiler guide us. Yeah, this would not work in a pure SwiftUI situation, because I mean we have the wireframe here, which is responsible for creating the entire screen, and SwiftUI getting stuff out of the environment and stuff like that. Yeah, let's out of here. Let's put it here instead. There we go. So what does the compiler think is next? No, the compiler is just a little confused there. I know that is not the problem. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so how can my I feel like this business belongs in the controller. Like if it once it changes like go ahead and listen. Let's see. Self.toID. How can I listen? Publisher dot sync maybe. Wait, why is this this could be nil. Why is it not optional? Receive on. Okay, so this is optional at least. Oh, it does not accept the join closure. So then how does this work? Receive. Oh, then I say sync. I think it's how I do it. Oh, so we need combine. Principles.append. Oh, oops, this should be a var. There we go. So when the 2ID changes, then we'll look up. Oh, this doesn't support concurrency. Oh my god. Mixing combine and async await. Wow. Okay, we can just do this, I guess. Is this legal? This is like a lot of words for what was a little bit nicer in on the screen, to be honest. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so I guess these will both be in the task. Oops, self.self. Okay. We're making like a really big controller and the screen's going to have nothing on it. But that should take care of all of that. Okay, we're still at 50 lines. It's still a large. I guess this can be controller.swap. And I hope this still triggers all this publishing stuff. And I'll call value. Okay, just needed a moment to cache itself up. What else? What else? Let's command B. Ask Xcode to really think about it. Oh, build succeeded. Okay. Is this gonna work? Swapping did not work at all. Destination station. Seems like that didn't work either. But the first one worked, right? Yeah. Like these, the lookups worked, just not navigate. Maybe I just didn't implement that correctly. We check if they're there. Then we call navigate. Okay. This is all right here. Maybe we'll put like a print statement there. I put a breakpoint. Simulator messes up the mic. I don't see any results in this business. Looks like we didn't get that hello statement. So we can see that the lookup is happening. So if the ID changes, we see that the lookup happens. So is that happening from inside here? This might be happening from inside here. And a whole lot of nothing. Oh, no, we did get it. We didn't get the very next thing, so I guess that meant that these were thought at least one of these was nil. Ay, ay, ay. No, these are all right here. Let's clean it out a little bit. Padding as well. Um, hmm. Oh, why is this not working? Maybe we need to just Google for how to do what I'm trying to do. And observe object, listen to its own published items. Yeah, this is what I have. Observed object of that. Okay. Progress property isn't declared as private. This is because bound objects can be used by more than one view. It's common to share it openly. Yeah, we did this. I feel like no, I'm actually really confused on what's happening. I, let's try that. Where do we want to go here? We're getting and never again. Why is this not happening every single time? Let's see, let's cancel all these, that thing. Let's bring back the on change listeners in the view, perhaps? On change of controller dot to ID perform controller dot navigate. And then the other one is controller dot look up from. And then these need the await keyword. Oh, now we got neither of them. It zeroed it out. Holy cow. From to, okay. Oh, because I guess that's because, yeah, nothing's happening on init anymore. Wow. So let's try to do it at the beginning. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. What did we change? I guess we, instead of doing this cancelable stuff, we moved it back into the view. Not gonna lie, that's a little disappointing. Like you would want like all this on change stuff to happen in the controller, like you're doing the controlling. I mean, I just not have must not be setting up those publisher listeners correctly. Oh, that's so cool. So do I like this? Do I like this refactoring? I am not sure. Okay, well let's put some more stuff on these rows. I guess we'll keep it for now. Move some functions to the controller. What's the key shortcut for push up? There isn't one. Okay. Daddy the Duck 8 says, "Hi, long time no see. How are you? How are the apps? Long time no see back straight at you." We're doing good. The apps are doing well. Um, we almost are up to 200 followers. I guess something else you missed was when we crossed 100 followers on YouTube. We had a tie stream, and we're getting close to a second one here on Twitch. Yeah, still having fun. I am a little bit tired today. It is Friday. But still having fun. We played around with publishers a little bit and Combine and couldn't quite get it to work as I was expecting. It was a little disappointing, but it's okay, I guess. What have you been up to? Yeah, so I'm thinking that on a timer we will update the arrival times. And we'll want to show that here. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. uh, Batty the Duck 8 says, "I have been working on my third app, which is now out on the App Store." Oh, congrats! That's awesome! It's stressful getting it over the finish line. It's always that last 2%, right? It's almost done for a whole year, it feels like. And we can also do this for the different publishers that we did on the other screen. Notification center default publisher 4. Was it the UI refresh service? notifications dot refresh. Something like that. And also the other one for when the API client gets new info. Does this have notifications? Where is it? Daddy the Duck 8 says, yeah, it really is the last bit. It's my first paid app, no adverts. Oh wow, right on. I did a free one and also a subscription one. I think I'm going to go back and probably refresh the first app as I know so much more now. I still suck at UX/UI though. Oh, right on. Congrats, dude. Yeah, we haven't put out a new paid app in a while. It's all been free stuff. um, Congrats, man. That's awesome. I'd love to check it out though if you want to link to it in the Discord. Perhaps off stream, I do want to finish this up. This one here. So this is going to be, I guess we're saying we only have one right now. And we'll just reuse this variable a few times. And yeah, we are going to force unwrap a little bit for now. So we have these, and then we want to update I have like an arrival time somewhere in here. Oh, and also the direction, right? So let's do the direction. And I think I have a helper for this that I used on this cell here. Yeah, here it is. Copy this in. Let's go ahead and run this. Command R. Let's see. Let's go to Barclays Center. So it is a little bit blue. I think we need these like stacked just a little bit differently. Let's see. We have the from and the to. When we have multiple segments, we are going to want to say like. Let's see. I guess we want to say like the arrival time. Guess I'll just stick the data on the screen now and try to figure out where to style it later. And I will use, what did I use for that here? Here we go. So this needs to be a at state. So from arrival timestamp. Left that from arrival timestamp equals from arrival dot timestamp, and we'll do the same thing for 2. Daddy the Duck 8 says, I am having to join Discord again. I thought I was already a member. Oh, that's weird. So I shall be back in the server soon. The music needs to go down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's I think also because it's Friday and I'm just a little tired. But we can turn it down a little bit further. Thank you for the feedback. Let's see. And then not just the timestamp, but we need the time interval to like actually display. I need to figure out a possibly better system to do this. This is what I did on the other screen and it worked fine there. Okay, we'll do that for now, and oh, I see. Timestamp dot time interval since now. We'll do the same thing for the other one. It's supposed to be time interval. So I guess this means I don't need to save the actual date. If I'm just going to refresh from the feed every single time. Okay, well, anyway, let's see what it looks like. Where do we want to go today? Let's go to Union Square, I guess. Oh, that's where I clicked on. Let's go to Grand Central. Yes, now we have the arrival times there. And if we wait a few moments, we should see them update. We have 8:12, 7:13. I'm going to keep my eyes on. Daddy the Duck says, I see your force unwrapping in places. How are you protecting against nil and the app crashing? I was always taught never to force unwrap. I'm just curious. Yeah, this is because this is all like very early development. I'm just trying to figure out how I want things to look like, how I want things to work. This is not production ready by any stretch of the imagination. And I guess that's what I'm doing. The force unwrap here is, I guess I know that we're only getting results from the database that have at least one segment. So I'm just force unwrapping it for now. I'm not worrying about it. The database returning back a 0 segment suggestion. I know they're always going to be at least one. So yeah, the answer is because we're in dev and because I know that the database is going to return at least one here. Well, I know it's going to return only one here because I know that I haven't set up the database to return more. And we can see that the timestamps have been updating, which is nice. I wonder if we should be doing more than updating timestamps. I wonder if we should be just like recomputing the yeah, because look, this one disappeared. This train arrived at its destination. I forget which order I put these in. And like this might not be a viable trip for us anymore if we're still here trying to navigate. So fascinating. Yeah, I think we want to continue. We want to like on the timer. We want to keep not just updating the timestamp, but updating the whole. Yeah, especially on new information available. We'll do both. let's see. So from Union Square, let's go to Grand Central, I guess. Swap. Okay, here we go. So we have one that's coming in less than a minute. And we want to see this 096950 disappear. And it'll find another one down here, is I guess what we're hoping to see. So we're limiting it to just 5 from the database, the first 5 matches for trains going from our origin to our destination. Let's hit fast forward on the clock. Yeah, so it disappeared. 096950 disappeared, and we have other trains coming in. That's fantastic. Probably need to animate that though, right? Like the train disappearing, because the these ideas are still not particularly human readable, I would say. Oh, this is so much fun though. So can we do like a with animation or something like that? Let's see what we get for a default. We're at Times Square. Let's go to, oh, I don't know, 14th Street, I guess. 3 minutes. I don't want to wait that long. 2 minutes. I'm not really seen in a with animation though, SwiftUI. What do you have to say for yourself? I need to put this on like somewhere farther outside. This is not an animation. This is not with animation. Um, this function tests the given animation as the animation property of the thread's current transaction. Where's the there's like a flip one? Interpolating spring? Let's say ease in out. Let's just try something, I guess. Set to be something really long so we can make sure we can see it happening. And maybe you're supposed to do it inside of the for each. Let's see. Let's route to, I don't know, some Chinese food. This is not an animation. Okay, so if this doesn't, when this train disappears, this D train, if it doesn't animate, we're gonna have to Google. I'm like not blinking. Yeah, that just kind of disappeared. That was not any kind of animation. These are identifiable, right? Identifiable. What's their ID? The train ID. That's fine. There are all individual trains at the moment. We're not doing multi-train navigation yet. Okay, so with animation for each SwiftUI, I guess it's going to be our search with animation SwiftUI for each. Maddie the Duck says, okay, I have a question. You have a view model for every view, and one main view and subviews need access to that view model. Would you set it as an environment object or pass it through the view with a binding, even though you might have to pass it through 3 or 4 views? Would have thought that having lots of environment objects is not a good idea, and passing through views to get to views might also seem excessive. What would be your best approach? Um, that's a fun question. In my understanding, environment object doesn't add too much overhead, um, and it can really clean up code. I mean, it really comes down to personal preference. Everything is case by case. I guess for me to actually give an opinion on this, I would need to like see the code that you're talking about. I'm a huge fan of environment object. I've been using that very loosely all over the place. Um, but I guess like you know me, like I don't even use a linter. I like format my code by hand basically all the time, except for I do use Control I in Xcode, but that's it. Everything else, I don't think code formatting like definitely like has necessarily rules that match all the time. So I mean that's what I would say for the same thing about environment object versus passing down. Test animation in stack. Maddie the Duck says, yeah, it's the cleaning up of the code. I hate passing it into views for no reasons. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why environment object feels very nice to use. You have to remember to set it up at the top, but if your whole app is in SwiftUI, it should be fine. If you're coming from a Viper architecture like me, um, you're already running into that with our force unwrapped dependencies in Viper. Um, so I think it's totally fine.
I found this on the web.
Oh my god, why is Siri yelling at me? Um, with animation remove. Oh, so maybe it's not supposed to be around this part. Maybe it's supposed to be when I set the navigation results. But that's coming off of a controller. So how am I supposed to observe that? Am I supposed Okay, let's stick it outside the if. Oh, interesting. This does not conform. let's see, I guess on each row we could have like an on appear that kind of just like a flip animation. Um, we'll just start with like a scale just to see if we can get it to even work. So on appear, we'll say with animation, scale equals 1. Okay, that did something. Yeah, let's find a train that's coming soon. A train at West 4th Street. Yeah, I guess let's go to Port Authority. Oh, did I miss that train already? Oh, it's going downtown. I got mixed up. So let's go to J Street, Metro Touch. Okay, so when this one leaves the station and we reroute, we recompute all of the navigation options, I want to see some sweet animations, or just any kind of animation at all, really. Trying not to blink too much, or blinking a lot so I don't miss it. So I guess them moving up, they didn't do anything. They didn't slide up, but the new one came in, that one had an animation. So at least it was at least communicated to the user that something happened, which is the whole point. And I don't want to spend too much time on picking out a sweet animation right now before talking to the designer. Daddy the Duck says transition.move.edge might look quite cool. And even having index leading and odd trailing. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's try that. See, they didn't exactly slide in or anything. Yeah, I'm going to stick this here while we wait for that to go, and I'm going to look at the documentation for any transition. Associate a transition with a view. returns a transition that moves the view away towards the specified edge of the view. I think I'm using it wrong. Slide. Ooh. Yeah, let's do slide. That's the one. So I'm going to go to the route. Yeah, they're not really animating. How do I like trigger it? It has to do with animation here. No, that's not really. It's not really doing it. Come on, animate. Animate. Insertion and transition will animate if you don't update the value inside the animation block. All I have to do is attach animation.default to zstack. Not gonna lie, I'm a little lost on what to do here. So what is the value here on that? Let's look up the documentation in Swift UI. The view that applies animation to this view whenever it changes. Oh, when the view changes, it animates. But what if I'm inserting into a VStack? Oh, okay. That's super helpful. Daddy the Duck 8 sent me a little Discord message on an example, and I am very grateful because I would not have figured this out. Well, it would have taken me quite a while to get to here, so I appreciate it quite a bit. So we start with an at state at the top of is animating. Start at false, I suppose. And then on the item, which is, I guess, this whole thing, and we say on appear self.isAnimating equals true. And we also add, so the value here is this is animating thing. That didn't quite animate, did it? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's see, I guess we can take off this with animation. Maybe they were confusing each other. And let's go back to the row. Well, I guess this this was supposed to go way back outside, it seems. This goes on the here, perhaps. Oh, because that's down inside. Yeah, how do you animate multiple items coming in then? This is the this is animating in the example that you sent me. Is on each row. Try the slide thing again. The music skips every time the simulator launches. Come on, animate. Okay, but yeah, maybe we should try a smaller example. Get a handle on what we can and can't do. Okay, right here on the desktop. Let's see, and then let's just copy the example straight into here. Oh yeah, if you just go ahead and crash, why not? Let's Command R, put this in the simulator. Let's see, I did not see an animation there, to be honest. Guess let's put this in like a navigation view. Just so we can like kind of see more of what's going on without so there's actually a little bit, I do see a little bit of movement there. We make the duration like quite a bit longer, maybe like 30, just to like really see something. Nope. Oh, now it's doing something. I wouldn't call that a slide though. What if I put it in a list? Now that's definitely not an animation. Yeah, that's not what slide says that it is. A transition that inserts by moving in from the leading edge. If I put in a spacer, at least it'll take up the whole width and maybe we can see something. This is like slightly sinks down. Yeah, but I wouldn't call that a slide. Let's see, if I take off the on up here, I guess it doesn't animate. Oh. So I put this back outside. Only sinks. It doesn't do this thing. Creating a custom transition. Returns a transition defined between an active modifier and an identity modifier. It's a transition that, when added to a view, will animate the view's insertion by moving it in from the specified edge while fading in. Okay, that's another thing we can try. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Daddy the Duck says, okay, I have a working example. See Discord. Okay. Let's just copy this back in. Why not? I didn't really see that move. Let's maybe have this duration be a bit longer. Oh, hey, it's moving. So this is if is animating? I don't know about that. Oh, and we'll set the ID to be self. This if is weirding me out though. But I guess it forces it to I guess it forces it to enter or not. Let's see. I wonder if I can move these onto the row. Oh, let's just tweak that a little bit. Oh, so this needs to be on a group, let's say. Maybe it's because it never appears or something. Set this to an H stack with a spacer. So that animated the opacity, but not the movement. Whoa. No, stop. Stop doing that. That's silly. A value to monitor for changes. Just it existing or not, really. Let's add a button to like add one, I guess. And does this need squares? I think it might. Like the add button is moving, but not the actual rows. Hmm. that's that's not what I want to animate. Animate the row. Man, the sun is right in my eyeball. It was cloudy yesterday, and it's a nice bright sun today. You have to use the if. Oh, the ID. Oh, we're having ID problems. Okay. Um. Next is a var though. Oh, because it's a struct. Okay, let's make this a state, I guess. Whoa. I would not call that a move. Let's try push instead of move. Yeah, then it animates the transition from like not being there to being there. It's I want to try one more thing. I do the width animation here inside the button. There we go. That's what I would want. Has three of these? Why does it have three? What is happening? Oh, I think it's okay. I think if I stick it here, yeah, there we go. Okay, so now how do I apply this to what I'm doing? So what do? We took off the animation here. I think we can put that in here. We can say dot ease in out for 2. Nice and slow. Okay. Um, I guess we could. Can we move this to out here? Yeah. So these just kind of happen. Then we can add one, and it comes in slowly. So how? How do we apply this to my actual app? Let's try to switch back. Yeah, so we have all this on the H stack on the row. I guess we didn't end up doing this. Although maybe we will try that. Is animating. Oh, I think you're confused, Xcode. Okay. Not infer. Oh yeah, because I stuck it in a inside. Let's just swap the order. Both failed. Just try again, Xcode. Command R. What's a good station? Stick with Union Square, I guess. Yeah, it just kind of appears from from out of nowhere. Like it's not a push transition. Well, let's see what happens when we have two trains about to leave the station. Let's see what happens when. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, it's still a little jarring. Waiting for this transition. Yeah, it just disappears. And then this one just slowly appears. Yeah, I don't know if this if thing is the right thing here. I don't want it to appear from nothing, I don't think. Push from leading. Push from is only available in iOS 16. Oh my goodness. No. We're supporting iOS 15 right now. I really want to get this feature out before requiring iOS 16. But we may be forced to. Daddy the Duck says use move, not push. I believe that's okay. He also says give another example in Discord. Oh, cool. Yeah, right now I'm just concerned with getting them to do what I'm expecting for now. It's just like I don't know, it's not what I want. Can I like call with animation from my controller? Like maybe having this controller is like a problem. Like it's published results being empty. We add stuff to it. I want to add stuff to it like with an animation. And where does that happen? Here. Can I say with animation? There's no way this should work, but I'm gonna... Yeah, I can't find that in scope. That's what ended up working in our our compacted project is we called with animation when we did the set. If we're just waiting for a publish, there's no. Wait a minute. Something animated. This is like the weirdest animation in the world. Holy crap. It's like the route badges are like floating in space. So we can call with animation from like the randomest of places. I was not expecting that because this is not this is not supposed to be UI code. It's supposed to be just our controller with just our logic. It's so that's such a weird transition. Okay, I'm gonna try to put the stuff at the bottom outside of the scroll view. Oh, we need a spacer. Uh, for authority. That's so weird. Why are you doing that? And this is still somehow inside the scroll view? From Ground Central to Berkeley Center. A little bit better. Yeah, I would not call that a push. um, I guess it's called a move here. What else do we have? Slide? It's just like a fade. It's just a crossfade. That's not. It's not a slide. Well, let's see what happens when you have two trains leaving the station. Daddy Duck says, I think we just have it in the wrong place. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we're really close to seeing these trains leave the station, so I just want to... Oh, it's at 0. Come on. Yeah, that's... Whoa. It's not satisfying. Okay. Oh, because I have the row inside of a button. Okay, yeah, maybe if I put it out here. And let's try the move again as suggested in the chat. Well, hey, it's lit in. That was so funny. Ship it. This is gorgeous. Okay, so let's see this train, what happens when this train disappears. Looks like you were right, Daddy the Duck in chat. We just had it in the wrong spot because row was inside of a button. So once I put transition on like the thing in the loop, now we have like movement. There's some quirks going on, but you can see this is definitely a move from the leading edge. Okay, it looks like the timer went up. Not necessarily that disappeared yet. Right? Daddy the Duck says, yeah, maybe make them like the last example I sent. I think that looks cool. Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand animations for now. I'm not really trying to make it too over the top at the moment. But thanks for the suggestion. 104 500, just keeping an eye on you. Daddy the Duck says, you would have all the odd ones come from one side and even the other. Ooh, look at that. That was, ooh. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, that was great. Like it animated in, like it showed that it was that's like very just communicates to the user like that there's something happening. That's fantastic. Daddy the Duck says I have spent far too much time on animation. Right on. I don't know why it's doing this weird thing. Let's see. Let's go to Port Authority again, I guess, or even Howard Beach. Yeah, this entrance thing is just really weird. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Rudix World. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the community. that's that's so funny. I think it's because of that's my guess. I guess it's because I'm like setting it like right away and it's like messing up something or other. if I take off this task, we might see some success. And that brings us up to 192 out of 200, just 8 more, and we'll celebrate with another tie stream. Put on a nice tie and shirt. No, that was, my guess was wrong, I guess. Anyway, that's... yeah, I don't really care about the loading animation, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess that one was a little bit more sane, right? Rudix World says, I approve how much screen width Xcode takes. Lol. Right on. And then it waits a moment to load these. Yeah, it waits for the next refresh cycle instead of doing it immediately. Yeah, so I think removing this task does it. Wish I could listen to when the animations were done to kick this off. Is there a Swift UI like on animation complete? Rudix Worlds asks, have you created some Mac OS app? As I know with Swift they can be cross-platform. I guess yes and no. Like yes, I have created cross-platform Swift UI apps, but no as in like they're not publishable. They were just me messing with some stuff. Like when I post my schedule on Mastodon, I make that with a Mac OS app. Let's see, where's my profile? This thing I generate in a SwiftUI Mac app. That's, I guess, technically cross-platform. But that's not really something I would publish. Like, here's my schedule, guys. You can see it if you download my Mac app. I don't know. Although I do want to make like an app for my channel at some point. I'm really excited about this project right now. Can you show me the app? Oh, sure. Let's see. CD brand. Let's pull, I guess. Make sure I have the latest version. Already up to date. That's great. I have my schedule here. And then whenever I want to make a new one, like I update this in here and I command R and get the app, put in like a little zoom thing, then I can export it or reset the zoom. So tiny little app. That's all it does. Do you write Mac apps, Rudix World? See, let's commit this animation before we accidentally break it. Animate the navigate results. train disappears and appears. Redux says starting to create Mac apps, want to create something for personal use, but it's a whole universe for me. Oh, right on. Yeah, I really like it when people do make an app like just for themselves. I think that's so cool. I mean, to an extent, the Subway app is just for me, but other people seems to like it too. Okay, so what's next? I guess we need some labels here. Look, we want to show the current navigation plan on the map screen. And yeah, we have our navigation plan now at the bottom of every screen. It's a little bit big. I'm going to be able to like mark these as done, and maybe I'm not sure what should happen when you click on it. If we should go back to that navigation search screen or what. Because if it's selected, like this is to make like a new route. And this would be, yeah, I guess we can do that and see how it feels. Um, yeah, because I guess on that screen we can also show the bar at the bottom too. I don't know. This is still like a very new feature. Um, Rudix World says this is from the other day. Star star star. Mostly copy paste. Yeah, links are. There's just so many spammers, so I hope you understand. But feel free to join the Discord, and we can chat more there, and you can post links in there, obviously. Um, Daddy the Duck says you could use something like you animate dispatch you with delay of the animation. Um, yeah, perhaps. Yeah, I think I would just want to preload the stuff that comes back um, with more stuff in it. Because right now it's where is it? Like this thing is like very bare bones, but it could be it could have more stuff on it. Like all it is right now is the two station IDs and a one train ID. Like there's no live info here at all, and we could easily add that in, which would make oh, why am I losing my train of thought? Should make showing stuff on the actual screen easier. Addie the Duck says, I don't think this is the most elegant way for firing the task after animation, but it could be a way. Oh, right, for doing something after the animation. Yeah. Um, I wrote down all these tasks, and this is like not what we did today at all. We didn't search for new train. I guess we did do some refreshing when there's new data in the API, but not on every screen. We didn't mark a segment as completed at all. I still am not sure how I want to implement that part. And this thing at the bottom does look really big and chunky. I don't know if it should be smaller or what. I have a lot to think about this weekend. Yeah, because what happens if we miss this train? I want to like mark that I caught this, and then this step will be marked as complete, and then we'll be on this step. It's just a new line. Cool. So what did we do today? I guess we animated. I guess. Well, I mean, even before we animated, we said we automatically found a new. I guess let's keep Xcode and the simulator open for this. Let's see, from Bryant Park to sure Flushing. Why not? Automatically found new trains on the navigate screen. When a train passed the station. I'm not sure how to put this into words. We animated this so that the user could see that I guess that the first train was no longer an option. Yeah, look at that. That's, I mean, we could probably do better, but it communicates what's happening. We animated this transition. What else did I do? It's kind of what we did for this part of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did a bunch of styling at the beginning of the stream. Applied our styles to the navigate toast bar and to the navigate screen. Automatically found new trains on the navigate screen when a train passed the station. When a train was no longer available, I guess. Animated this transition. Cool. Yeah, it's been a long week. It's been a fun week. We started this feature on Monday, and we've gotten a lot of progress on this. Obviously, there's still much further to go with the design and with the interactions. Oh, we did the swap destination or an origin button. And man, the simulator and iTunes do not play nicely together at all. Moved more of the functionality off of the, because we had it all in the view, and we moved it into our observed object. Come on, where's the B? There we go. Cool. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me today. This was the schedule this week. Over the weekend, I'll post the schedule for next week. Most likely be Monday. Rudix Roll says cool sounding keyboard. Why, thank you. You can read more about it on my website. I write a little bit more about keyboards. Where is it? Here it is. Here's a picture of my keyboard and the story of how I got there. um, what was I saying? Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful night tonight. Do something tonight that an AI could never do. Desire something, and I'll see you in the Discord or next week.